She better not be in her motherfucking. I can't say that because YouTube gets mad if we swear within the first like 30
7 seconds.
seconds. Oh, I don't think they heard any of what we just said because I only just saw the little eyeball come up now. So
yeah, no, they may not have heard you with that.
yeah. Well then, hell yeah, we just went live. Hello everyone, and everyone being. Oh, there's 5 of them, so you could be strewn across the whole thingy. I don't know if Hara, did you link up with me?
Oh yeah, everything of mine's linked, so we've got like everything.
Hi, Moon.
Hi,
Hello,
Moon.
darling. Hello. How are you? We're actually going to be seeing. You're going to hear me and Horror talking to Twitter now as well. Yes. By the way, everyone, if you're here on my side, listen. I love the views, but I don't require the watch hours. So scoot your cute little boots over to Horror's YouTube page and watch this from hers.
Or just later put on any one of my many playlists that will last you for over 12 hours, potentially up to 24, and just leave it as you walk away from the computer.
That too. That too.
Yeah. As for your question, Robust, I need about 785 more hours.
That's not bad.
No, we're getting much closer. I had a big jump this weekend, so.
I heard, I forgot what caused it, but yay.
I have no idea what caused it. I'm not even concerned about what caused it. I'm just happy it's there.
Very, very true. Very true. Whatchamacalls it? Well, we got little. I have a few things to broach this week. I sent Horror a really cool photo earlier. Come on, you gotta admit it was cool.
Very. People just love Neverwinter.
Wait, Neverwinter?
Neverwinter Nights. It's a game we're playing.
See, exactly, right? I love it so much, but I just am so tired. I forgot.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I did want to tell you off camera, but we were delayed. You guys, one of the reasons why I was delayed tonight, I got the approval.
Congratulations!
So we are like, we are like right there. Like it's so we can taste it. But now Starman's job is what's holding us back. Starman has worked at the same place for 11 years. Pretty much from the second month we've lived here, he's worked at the same job. They are not reporting his hours, only his income. And apparently, his income ain't good enough. They got to know that he had the hours to back them up. Essentially, they're accusing us of fraud. Even though we presented the legal documents and the W-2s and the pay stubs. And also, they didn't like how I paid my landlord.
With money?
Well, we did pay money, but because technically the only actual tender she needed to get to keep the mortgage going was the $600. And then the additional $200 for the rest of our mortgage, we'd pay her by the end of the month, sometimes by the first week of the next month. And so sometimes you wouldn't see the full $800 until the next month. And I had to provide the last 12 months of rent. And now they're like, well, are you late every month for rent? I'm like, it's not, we're not late. It's not the same thing. And so then we had to write up a whole new contract. That's technically not, it's post-dated, so it's the old contract. Saying that what we were doing was perfectly fine and totally part of the writing. It's a whole thing. It's just like, why it gotta be so overcomplicated? Why? Just let me. Nobody else wants the house.
Well,
don't you chew on my damn straw, boy. If anyone's been watching my Instagram, my little red shadow,
hello kitty,
is here. There's always something. Exactly, Moon. We have realized that he definitely missed me. Because, girl, he been all over me.
No, yeah. I was working from home today in Sydney. You'd think I left but he kept bringing stuff upstairs to me. For what reason, I don't know. I pulled a bottle cap out of his mouth. I pulled some piece of a desk out of his mouth, some kind of plastic out of his mouth. That dog.
Oh my lord. Orange cat. Yeah, this is Sunny. My OG followers might remember him. He is in my 1,000 follower video. He was a lot younger then. He was a little baby. Ah, Sunny Bunny. And I did not realize how much he missed having me around. What did you drop, Luna? Because Luna's behind me. And she's enjoying.
Hey, Stardust.
You can see her right
Yeah.
here.
She's back
There's
there.
Luna. And she's really enjoying the desk. But see, I lost train of thought. She knocked something off the desk, and now I'm all. Oh yeah, so we had to do all the paperwork thing, and then on top of that, Nova's continued to lose weight. We have discovered the things that are wrong with Nova. Well, because we had to kind of like play. If you start growling, I swear to God. Now, if Sunny wasn't growling before, but he's growling now, take a guess. Who walked in the room? Hush. Boy.
Hi, Orion.
Not even in the room anymore. Sonny, he's not even in the room anymore. Knock it off. Hush.
Poor Orion.
Orion's not even in here. You get put on the floor. See? You're hissing at nothing. Retard. Anyways, so we had noticed shortly after Zorro passed away that out of nowhere, this is to get a little gross, but this is the truth. Out of nowhere, puddles of pee began appearing next to my trash. And then poop. Always right near the trash can or by the carport door. And it's been happening, and we could not figure out who was doing it. And then on top, because again, Nova is not the only one that was affected by Zorro passing away. Arya, Penny, Hendrix, Axel, and Nova have all been acting different since Zorro passed away. That we already knew.
Mm-hmm.
Nova didn't start the puking thing, and remember I told you it was all of them for like a solid week were having problems. So we knew it was the food, so we switched it back up because there was one week, guys, for like every day for 4 days. Every single cat I owned was throwing up. We don't know what was going on. The room was disgusting. We had to keep cleaning it every day. And where's Sheep? Hope he's doing well.
He's downstairs.
He's downstairs.
He doesn't come participate in this very often.
That's because we mean.
He watches, though. He watches. So you can go and say hi.
Hi, Sheep. And so Nova was the one acting out the most. Axel was the one acting in the most. So Axel became a lot more, I want to hug you. I want to lay on you. Arya, same thing. Nova said, I'm going to act just like a Zorro now. So she's been, oh my God, it's so bad, dude. She literally gets on the sink, meows for me to turn it on, doesn't fucking drink. I'm like, this is not the aspect I missed. You picked the wrong things. Then she started having excessive hairballs, but she wasn't doing excessive cleaning, which is what was the odd part.
I think that's what we're having problems with Alex right now.
So I don't get it. So and then I already knew some of what the televet told us, but I needed it. If you're concerned and you're too close to the situation, you always get a second opinion. And so then Nova kept getting on the counters. So I figured out she was overeating because Nova's always been very gluttonous. But Nova, I think Zorro leaving triggered a resource guarding situation. So she started overeating. And she always did this where she would shove at the other cats and try to take food out of the bowl because she's very much FOMO. Nova lives on FOMO. She never wants to miss out on a single fucking thing in her entire life. And it's so bad that if Matt and I give her high value wet food, okay, give her her own bowl, put her in a crate, nobody can take it. If he summons the other cats to eat, she will stop eating and demand to be let out of the crate because she's got to see what everyone else is getting. And that's how bad she is. And the thing is, the other cats are not really stressed. Sunny and Luna, I think having them have to come back so quickly after Zoro passed away was a bit more extra stressful. But we've already devised some things to help with that. We weren't able to get them yet because, again, clearly we had to take care of the house first. But we did something in order to put the Christmas tree up, and it's already alleviated 20% of the problems.
That's good.
What we did was I have a little table between my tea chair, what I call my tea chair, my green wingback chair, and my couch. And I just took the cat tree that I have sitting in front of my brick wall, and I literally just slapped it right on top of that table. And now that table the tree stands about like 6-something feet high.
Right.
The cats love this. And this has given them a higher spot to sit out of the way of other animals. Mind you, it's the same cat tree that was in the house before, but this time it hits different. And
it's taller.
Exactly. And so what I'm going to do is I already told Matthew, we're going to invest in about 4 more cat trees. I'm going to try to put another one in this room. I'm going to try to put another one and another 3 in the living room kitchen area. Because, I mean, we have the space for it in areas. You can now time people for custom amounts of time from 1 second to forever. Oh my God. Release the McCracken. Hello, Release the McCracken.
Hey, McCracken.
And remind you guys, Edie, Bablito, Kraken, if you are on my side of YouTube, head over to Horror's side of YouTube. She needs the watch hours, or you can pick one of her longer streams, turn it on silent, have it playing in the background. We need to get that last 800. I'm just rounding up that last 800 hours. It's just easier instead of the same as 700 or whatever.
785.
That. See, 800, simple. That's Sunny. Come on. And he keeps. I know you can't see it because he does it so quick. He was right over here, slapping fur at me. But so T-Mobile Tuesdays gave Starman and I a free digital vet for a year, and I was like, I really like this. Now, I made the boo-boo because, again, I've been so distracted. I did not sign up for mine. I lost out on it. Total lose. But it's only $100 a year for this vet. And what I like about it is very clearly 24/7, because when I messaged you about me getting in the shower, that was when I was talking to the vet. And so I'm like, this is really good. So I'm gonna get the info from my husband when I can, guys, and I'll probably talk about it. No, we can't talk about it next Monday, guys. Next Monday, remember, we're not going to be here.
Or the Monday after that.
Nope, no, because what are you doing again?
New Year's Eve? I don't know. I might be here. So
well, actually, then Monday after that is New Year's Day. It's not the same thing.
Oh yeah, no, we might still be here.
But definitely not Christmas. I'm going to be enjoying my family.
I might be here. We'll see what happens. I don't.
And and I won't be here the next week after that because I might come earlier. The day after that, because on Tuesday 26th is my company's Christmas party, and since I'm planning it, I should probably be there. And hi, Mom. Hi. Is that one of your people's?
That's somebody who picked up on the name of your cat and made a quick account for some reason.
Dude, it's 2 R's. Can you fix it? You spelled your name wrong, my guy.
To be fair, he's a cat.
At 15 years old, he should know how to fucking spell. You know better than that, Zoro. But anyways, I'm like, I read that. Didn't even occur to me. And fix your teeth. Okay, but first, I require a $10,000 deposit from you. So you get me on that, and then we can talk, babe.
Hey, Unlucky.
Hello, Unlucky. Rachel, Black Cats. Go to horror stream. It's the same stream, my loves.
Well, Rachel already has me open in another tab.
Oh, okay.
So that's good.
Where'd she say that? I didn't see
Down
that.
further.
Oh, I'm not gonna scroll. Never mind.
I
mean, I love you, Rachel.
Here, but she'll take my word for it. Don't worry.
I believe her.
I'll back you up on this one.
I trust her word. Whatchamacallit though? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so they actually gave me some really good comprehensive stuff. So what they do is when you get on this app, they don't just ask you a couple of questions and hope you you answer properly. They're like, okay, send us a photo of this, send us a photo of that. So we're sitting there, mind you guys, I'm in the shower and I'm like, give me the damn cat. So I'm sitting with my arms hanging out the shower, holding her by the scruff, holding her mouth open so Starman can take a picture of her gums. And then we're taking pictures of her back. They asked really good comprehensive questions. And I really do like this because it's just like you when I used to work at Walmart, I had a health insurance that what kind of app are you using in the shower?
A veterinarian tele from the shower.
Hey, I had to check up on my pussy. I couldn't help it.
On the plus side, it was clean.
I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't help it. She handed me that joke on a platter. Anyway, and so, oh god, oh my lord. So, anyways, shit, lost the train of thought. Oh yeah, so they were asking for different things.
Hey, Joker.
Just silly. Listen. I am comedy. By the way, guys, I'm very much sad tonight. As we speak, the Gothics documentary is premiering.
I thought about driving over there.
I wanted you to go vicariously from me. Because I got invited. I technically have the money because it's the money for the house. But,
House.
Documentary. I know, me too. But yeah, Edie was the only one that could have probably actually gone.
I mean, it was only a 7-ish hour drive for me.
I think hers is shorter.
But it would. I wasn't going to drive 7 hours and then watch it and drive 7 hours straight back.
Right.
So I couldn't do the night in the hotel. I don't have that money right now. So
no, it's just everything's expensive right now. But anyways, and what I liked is that
I guess technically my uncle lives there.
They gave me a really good questionnaire. Mm-hmm. They asked me good questions, and they it's a cinema. Yeah, it's a legit cinema moon. It's really cool. Yeah, see, so she only had 3.5 hours of drive. So that would have been something that could have been very feasible for a single day. Yeah. Like annoying but feasible.
3.5 I'd have done there and back. That's not bad.
I think it would have been 5. 7 is where you're just
7 you have to stay. Yeah.
That's literally like I've done that and I can tell you guys don't do it.
I've done it too. Don't do it.
Yeah, I did it for Brandon's funeral. Like we had nowhere to stay. We literally when Brandon died, we had the funeral in Rhode Island. And our dumbasses, it was Thanksgiving weekend we did this shit.
It was stupid.
We drove from North Carolina through Jersey and New York into Rhode Island, had the funeral, and then left that night. Well, I'm saying I didn't get a chance to see jack shit. We ran and got a couple of things. It was me, my friend Kayla, and the asshole is the reason Brandon's dead. And we drove through the night. We got everything done. And then we drove right back. I promise you. I was seeing like double for 2 days straight. Like it was rough. Because as soon as I got back an hour later, I was at work.
Yeah.
Don't do what Starson does. I have a habit of doing this shit. Um, I come buckets.
It's an interesting name.
I know, right? But anyways, so when I'm just trying to understand like where the idea comes from on those ones. It's not a bragging point, but anyway. Um Also, babe, nobody can see you but you, so you're talking to the abyss. Anyways, but so does everyone just like want to interrupt me tonight? Is that what this is?
Well, Mofo Q was over there, but Mofo Q's a good person.
Well, if all he has to do is block them, then that's the abyss again.
Yep.
Yeah, Luna loves to be a shoulder cat, just a different kind of shoulder cat.
Don't do what Starsan does should be on a t-shirt.
Oh my god.
Don't worry about it, Mofo.
You know what? I'm lucky. I might make a shirt of that. I like that. That should be on a shirt. Ow, Sonny, don't bite me, motherfucker. Ow, Luna, don't claw me, motherfucker. I'm being abused over here. Hello, Louis.
Yeah. Hey, Luis.
But anyways. And so
Or Louis or whatever, I don't know.
Right? And so they
Annie could have gone too.
See, Annie, Edie, I'm very disappointed in both of you. But anyway, so they gave us a really good little list of things to do for her. Some things just to help her with, and they give you just like, an idea, like, your cat's clearly, stressed about stuff. These are things you can do. And again, these are things I thought of, but it just always helps, especially if you're too close to the situation. When it's not your animal, you can give the advice so easily. Sonny, you need your claws clipped. What the fuck, dude? And and now he's out here trying to attack the necklace that I have hanging on my microphone. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, I have a necklace that hangs on my microphone that my friend Janice made for me, and it's really cute. But Sonny's a little too into it, so I'm trying to make him not into it. See, no dangly bits. You got nothing, kid. You got nothing. Leave it alone. Running around all day and no, Sonny, do not chew on that.
What did I do? You didn't go to the movie or the documentary. That's what you did. It's not, as my mother says, it's never what you did. It's what you didn't do.
Mama and Murata, she knows what it's like. But Sonny, don't chew that either. No.
She's having a cat day.
I am having a cat day. No, that is not for chewing either. None of these wires are for consumption. There is not a single wire that is for consumption upon this table. Do you understand?
No. It's not my fault. It's true.
And so, anyways, hello, Heckin. And so, so I'm going to get the website for you guys and the app. And if I don't get it for you tonight, because I might just go steal Starman's phone and get it really quick, I will have it tomorrow. Because, yes, I will finally do my Tuesday stream.
Woo!
Right? Well, because now, all the things I need to provide, I'm done with. I've done it all. All the paperwork I needed it's all on Starman now. Because I am not HR at his job.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is going to be a thing. But I did get in an argument with someone.
Oh no, really? An argument? You? What?
Perish the thought.
That
And
happen.
So there is this cat.
Yeah.
Everyone's probably seen it. His name is Milo or Milo, and he is on TikTok and he is on Instagram, and he is a really cute stripy cat that it's kind of got a bit of an attitude. There's a golden retriever that lives in the house with him, and here you never heckin'. I knew you loved me. And here's the problem. I'm gonna lay out the scenario for horror. Or we can watch the video. What do you guys want to? What do you want to do? Do you want to watch the video where it lays out the scenario, or do you
I'm
want
good either way.
Okay, Sonny, I need this area that you're in.
He doesn't care.
He does not care. So I'm just gonna lay on him, and he'll bite me. like a bitch. Shut up.
Remember, guys, her pussy bites.
All of them bite, but this one got the claws.
Everybody's saying video, or at least Joker and Moon are saying video.
Yeah. All right, well, video it is. Let me go on my Instagram because I'm actually constantly getting alerts about everyone liking my comment, so I know I've done something right.
Or have you?
Maybe I haven't at all.
When people start liking everything, when people start liking something I put up a lot, I start to worry. I'm like, oh shit.
You're like, oh my god, I was right about something. This can't be right. Document. No, I am not going to do the documentary.
No, that we're going to insist you pay for.
Right. If I do a watch party, it'll only be for my patrons or my members, and after I get permission from Graham. So, just saying, we can do a watch party. I'll see if I can find out about that. But any hoodly. All right. So, let us share the screen. So, this is the video.
He looks feisty.
He's a little bit feisty. This, mind you guys, this is a Chonkin version of Hendrix and Calliope. Now, I'm going to play this for you guys.
Well, it's chunky.
And you can see my comment right here. So, there's my comment. But I'll show you that afterwards. Creep on in, on in, on in. Actually, apparently that is a
oh, I've seen this, yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, she's trying to brush the dog and the cat gets upset.
Yep. So I have a comment here, but I want Horror to say what she sees from this and how she would fix this.
Hey, Cazador, it's been a while.
Because
of course he's still angry at you.
So there's a lot of stuff I saw wrong with the video, but I want to see if you see what I saw too. So what is the first thing you saw wrong?
Yeah, she just lets him continue the behavior and then lets him escalate and lets him continue to escalate and then rewards the escalation and then doesn't do anything at any point about it and wondering why he continues to get worse and worse.
And she said she's eventually going to trap him in it, close the door, keep him behind the door, and then let him out afterwards. So,
well, and honestly, that's the first time he did it. She should have been pushing him away and making him leave the room so that she could continue what she was doing without rewarding him.
So I wrote right here, because we are in a whole agreement. I said, I will be that person and say that you are giving in and brushing him, knowing he will escalate the bad behavior for anyways, is what is cementing this bad behavior. He gets the outcome he wanted, your attention diverted from the dog. You should be spraying him with a water bottle instead as soon as he approaches the dog while brushing. Switching rooms won't help. He will simply eventually follow. And closing the door will just give him the opportunity to attack once it's open. He has to understand that what he is doing is inherently wrong. Now, the owner of this page is not who is mad at me. You can see this says 43 replies, but if you click on it, you will not see 43 replies at all. Now, the reason for that is, see that name? Oh, did she unblock me? Oh, that'd be hilarious. I will die. Did she unblock me? No, right here. Elysian, sorry, this page is not available. Yes, she blocked me. This lady went off, and I think I posted the screenshots in my Discord. This one went off telling me how I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. I don't understand cat behavior, and that my 25 years of rescue are nothing, and I need to get my re-education. And I absolutely fucking railed into this bitch.
Yeah, because there's guys, there's these special classes they give you to rescue cat. No, there's not. There's nothing. There ain't shit.
She was telling me what she knew based on the fact that her mom fostered a couple of cats when she was growing up, and she's worked with one cat behavioralist. One. And I said, amongst experts, there's disagreement on how to train.
There's
Disagreement
always
about
disagreement.
food,
Yeah.
everything. I'm like, so for you to tell me because you have one cat behavioralist, that still hasn't solved the problem you have. Meanwhile, I have helped dozens of people over my lifetime on my own without getting paid, without certifications. I've helped them.
Those certifications are bullshit.
Exactly, but still, she was using that as merit. And so it's like, I'm sitting saying, so like, are you really going to come at me? And she ain't like none of that. And then she kept trying to deflect. And then, as it always is, she's like, "Well, I haven't heard of you. Where's you?" I'm like, "It doesn't
Who the
matter."
fuck are you? What does that matter?
When I tell you, it was so retarded. Hi, Ark. Oh my, Sunny. For fuck's sake, what did we do?
Speaking of cat behavior, you see what she's doing right here? Technically not correct behavior. She's allowing him to continue what he's doing without any actual punishment.
Right, because he's not technically my cat. That's the problem.
But is technically your desk.
Yes. See this douchebag? I want him to stay away from the dogs. But what I should be doing, like she said, when he jumps up and kicks my microphone, oh great.
We can't hear you. See if she figured it out. Nope, can't hear you. Nope. I don't know that you can call this nope. Technical difficulty. This is a cat difficulty, maybe. Yeah. This the cat seems to have unplugged or otherwise done something to the mic that we don't know. Don't need to hear to know that. And now she's using sign language. The cat is a texter. I am okay, Moon. It's good to see you. It's always good to see you. Nope. Mute Star's best story. Is the light on? Yeah, I can't see it. Yeah, no, the light's on. Have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in? Yeah. Make sure it's turned up in your computer. Did you already do that? Oh. I don't know anything about that mic. Is there a volume on it? Such a shame I'm blind and can't see what she says.
How about now? Yes. Ah, thank God.
You're welcome.
Well, apparently all it took was a black man to walk in the room.
And he was ready. He was coming in to troubleshoot. He was like, merely my presence has like it. So literally, guys, when you stopped hearing me, nothing got unplugged, which is why the microphone was lit, both cords were lit. I don't know what he did, but it was enough of a millisecond of hit to cause this. And the only animal that Sunny acts bad around is Orion, which is why I'm not being rough about it, because usually it takes about 4 weeks for the cats to get used to Orion. Sunny is taking a little longer. He's always had that. I have corrected him in every other way, but I've always wanted them to believe the desk is a safe area. Now, that being said, I usually have to gently correct them because there's a lot of shit up here thanks to Calliope. Because when I'm at work, there is no training I can do to stop them. And Calliope has fucked up my entire desk. From this table back here to when I'm mildly inconvenienced, the first person to help is a straight man. Be 0 within a mile of a straight man will manifest. Like I said, cats are a government agent. Anyways, this went back and forth The story I was originally talking about. We went back. Don't you motherfucker, you better behave now. Good boy. Very good, Sonny. That's how you're supposed to act. I might put the dogs to bed because it is almost 1 a.m. where I am, and I really don't feel like the constant threat of her. Orion. Orion. Come here, baby.
Congratulations, Wade. And yes, cats indeed are weird.
What did
He's in my
happen?
Rumble chat.
Oh. Orion. Here.
Hi, Orion.
Do you guys want to go to bed? Are the kitties being mean to my puppies? Shh. You want to go, Betty? Bye. You can hear him growling. He was up on the shelf. There was no way the dogs could get to him. None. He was growling louder than this. I'm like, boy. And I don't have a spray bottle. I keep telling Starman because he knows exactly what the spray bottles were that he bought that are really, really nice. So I keep telling him every day he comes home from work, hey, grab me one of those spray bottles because then I can go. Enough. Good boy. I shall be right back, children. Why don't you regale the children stories? Sonny, they're not even in the fucking room.
Doesn't seem to be working.
No, he sees not like he is staring at literally nothing, growling at it. Bro, you are growling at your imagination. Sonny. Now see, now he's in the room because he heard you growling. Oh no, it's not him, it's Greta.
Self-fulfilling.
Birds aren't real. Cats are government agents, and the water is something that makes use to tolerate them. Actually, the water's turning the frogs gay.
Anti-fed juice on him. Yeah, that would be water. Ghosts. Yeah, it's ghosts. Oh, look at the pretty kitty in the background. See that face? It's a cute face. So, how is everybody doing tonight? Not too much going on. I'll tell you about this. So, I saw something someone posted this week. I can't pull it up because I don't have that kind of control on the stream. But lady made a post about her 1-year-old wandering or crawling around her farm. And apparently they have a rooster who's very protective of his hens. And this rooster had already previously confronted her husband. Now, while this 1-year-old is out crawling around on the farm, as she put it, the rooster attacks the baby. Of course, she gets over there and takes the rooster off the baby, and the baby's all cut up because, let's face it, roosters are not good. Well, roosters have very sharp claws. And so she, of course, then the next day killed the rooster and cooked it. Now, to be clear here, I have no problems with her killing the rooster and cooking it because roosters are pretty easy to replace. My issue comes with what the fuck are you doing letting your baby roam around anywhere close to the rooster? This is a 1-year-old. This is a child that has no ability to determine if he is making any of the creatures on the farm mad or not.
It was a little girl, and I agree. Because I did have a problem because she said otherwise this rooster was perfect.
No, she said he was already showing signs of aggression.
Yeah, she said, but she wanted him that way because he was protecting the flock. If we're thinking about the same one, but I agree wholeheartedly on the second part. I don't care how much you live on the farm. Why is your 2-year-old allowed to wander anywhere near the hens and roosters?
Or any of the other creatures for that matter. I mean, you never know when a horse is going to get upset, or a dog might decide that the baby pulled his tail or whatever, because a 1-year-old doesn't know the difference.
Right. And then it wasn't this. See, because there's two of them. There was one I saw that was on Facebook, and it was a mom with a daughter. And then there's one I saw where the mom's holding the bleeding baby.
It was the one with the bleeding baby.
Okay, so then this was a newer one. And again, that baby was even younger. Okay,
no, it was a 1-year-old is what the post said.
No, I'm saying that was even younger than the one that I first saw.
Okay.
That one from Facebook. the kid that I saw was young, was older, and we were saying it then. And then you're bringing a little baby. It's just like I love watching White House on the Hill, and I don't like that they bring their little kids around the roosters. I understand that everything they do is from home and they do all that. I enjoy them in every other aspect. But because people got mad at them because no matter what they did, they got mad about how they treated the roosters, right? They were like, if they kept the roosters, people complained about them keeping the roosters. If they let the roosters beat each other up to get a pecking order, they complained about that. If they slaughtered the roosters for food, they complained about that. And so they, in the last video I watched them was like a week ago, they were like, we're going to leave it up to you guys and what we do with these roosters. I'm like, fuck your fans, seriously. And I mean this, I say this with all the love in my heart because obviously neither of us would be able to do half of what we do if you guys didn't support us. That being said, there has to come a time where followers have to understand that their opinion is meaningless.
In fairness, I could do everything I do because I'm not making money right now. But
you know what I mean.
I appreciate that you're here anyway.
Right. Thanks for not funding me.
So if you could.
I can't stand you. But it's in all seriousness though, like I get it. Your followers helped funded your farm. I get that. They helped bring a lot what was there.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean they get to run the farm. They're there to watch your videos. They are not farmers. 99% of the people that whine in their comments are city folk and apartment holders who have never even been on a fucking farm and don't even know what a chicken smells like outside of the feathers. So it's like they know what a roasted chicken smells like. They don't know what a real chicken smells like. And so it really gets like me laughing at them when they think they have the authority to tell these people, look, I will say this. I do believe they were wrong for dispatching a fox and a bobcat on their property.
Depends on what they were doing.
Well, they had traps on the border of the property and both got trapped in traps. And my thing is, if you got more dogs, like in my opinion, if you're going to have that many poultry, you're going to have cows, you're going to have horses, and you're going to have emu. At that point, get a herd of Caucasians. Get yourself 4 or 5 of get yourself a white woman.
Get yourself a horde of white people. They'll keep that up.
All I see is that man going, get you a herd of white women. They will. You know, I was able to go through it, and then you had to start fucking laughing. And then I was gone. Caucasians are shepherds. They are big dogs. They are great protectors, and they are fantastic on large-scale farms. And all right, come on, you. Ow, not that way. For fuck's sake. Why am I getting abused tonight?
And to be fair, the emus should do a good enough job on their own.
No, their emus are weak as fuck, man. Like, their emus are sloughed. By the way, so I haven't seen the bobcat friend in a while. Much sad. Come on. Let's go.
White people know how to keep their herd in place.
Get back on your spot, Sonny. Yes, I know. You guys can't see it, but Axel is cleaning Sonny.
We can kind of see it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now we can definitely see it.
They're both sitting on my arm now and having a little gay love fest. Don't you do it. You play.
Now they're looking like they're going to play. Yep.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's looking like. Because Sonny is much younger than Axel, and Axel's a great job playing with the bachelors. You know who gets along fantastic? Sonny and Sinbad. It's disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting how cute they are together. Like, I have got ample photos now, the two of them just being absolute dudes with each other. Fine, get the fuck out of here. Lord almighty. Look what you started. I posted really cute videos and photos of Sonny last night because they were just, I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram stories, but literally Sonny was like putting his head in my hands and I was physically holding him up. Like,
yeah.
There was nothing supporting him but me. But yeah, like I didn't like that they dispatched the bobcat. I didn't like that they dispatched because these were perfectly healthy. There was nothing wrong with these animals, and animal control is too far from them to take the animals from them. And so I'm like, you could have prevented this by getting properly trained dogs. They have one dog that doesn't seem to do a really good job on the farm.
I mean, I guess my issue there is it doesn't matter if they killed it or if the dogs killed it.
Well, the thing is, Caucasian Shepherds typically don't even have to do the killing. They can just threaten them off. Like, they do a great job of just chasing away, just by casing the farm. And my thing is, I think that would be a far better choice for their resources because they're building a giant aviary in like one of the back corners of their farm with peacocks and mandarin ducks. And now, while granted, this is going to have a 2-layer system with a giant hooded net, and I think it's going to be great, you should still have some kind of system going on, in my opinion. I was worried they might be too small and defenseless. Rapid fire kicks of the coyote. Yeah, no, mules are badass. But that's the saying, like, they could even get some mules, but they haven't. And the problem with that is because the mules would have to free roam the property. They have 4 cows, 2 horses, I want to say 6 emu, and hundreds of chickens.
Oh.
Of different variety. They have Turkins, whatchamacallit, Turkins, they have I am Shamanis, they have peacocks, they have like so many different breeds of chicken, and then they have 2 different rooster flocks. And the thing is, it's a lot of roosters, and they said the problem is that the roosters don't really have enough meat. So whenever they slaughter them for meat, they have to slaughter like 2 or 3 for one meal. Different protecting animals are good for different things, right?
Yep.
And so it's just like, it's stuff like that. I have a dimple coming in. ADHD moment, that's a dimple. That's not a pimple. That's not.
Dimples just show up?
When you lose weight, they do.
Oh.
When your fat starts leaving. Because when you got a little too much of the.
Yeah.
But, yeah. That was something. You want to call up my hand again, don't you? Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to help me out with something, totally free to do or not do, one of my fellow anti-Bopo babes is getting dogpiled on right now. And you'll all remember who this fat bitch is. She's the one that goes, if fat bodies are talking, you need to listen because it is all rooted in homophobia, racism, xenophobia. That bitch that's sitting around the brown dress, that bitch, who's got 1.6 million followers on TikTok, tried to accuse the girl, Sam at every size, of being racist. Okay? Tried to accuse this poor girl of being racist when she accurately described what the fuck Miss Samira was doing. She said she was being loud, she was being angry, and she had a lot to say. And Samira said, pretty much indicated, look what the white woman has to say about me. And so I'm going to do a video about Samira now. I might not have before, but if it takes the heat off of Sam, you guys all know I've been canceled twice now by bigger and better. Maybe not physically bigger, but bigger crowd.
You never know.
I've already had the artists mad at me. I've had the Asians mad at me. Now it's time for the blacks. I don't know.
And unlucky. She's like has a lot to say, but not a lot to walk is the issue.
Right. She is proof that she's a Harvard grad, this bitch.
Harvard means nothing anymore. Honestly. The great Thomas Sowell will tell you, the academics, they are the problem in our world.
My dad said it to me today. He goes, I'm so glad your kids are not growing up in this world. He goes, I wouldn't let you fucking touch it. Oh, hi, Diane.
Hi, Diane.
That's my mother-in-law, guys. Whatchamacallit? She's proved that it is crap. It is. And whatchamacallit? I was floored when I read that. She's a Harvard grad. I was like, and Harvard lets you go around telling people, okay.
I mean, in fairness, Harvard. Well, we won't bring that up here.
I have an idea what you're going to say, but you're right. Let's not.
We'll leave that in other places.
At least one place is not talking about it, and that'll be us. But anyways, I remember doing the YouTube trash talk, never again for me. YouTube deleted my channel, and it was the best thing that happened to my stress level. See, I don't get stressed. Horror can tell you, because she's watched me go through it.
She thrives on it. She enjoys it. It's fun for her.
I laugh my ass off, because the thing is, when people try to cancel you, they're not good at it 9 out of 10. 90% of the people that come at you, they say the same 3 things. For instance, when it was the art shit, okay, this is exactly what they said to me. KYS, your art sucks, you're ugly, okay? And then, when they'd see my other tweets, they would claim I'm homophobic, xenophobic, and transphobic. And that rinse, lather, repeat. And literally what I loved watching was how similar everyone was to each other. They were all between the ages of 18 and 24. Almost all of them had a vaccine jab in their description. Almost all of them had at least BLM, 3 different mental illnesses, and 2 different gender identity flags. Almost all of them either were furry or drew fetish art, not particularly good. And almost all of them were triggered by what I said. And when they would try to come at me, and I'd be like, a bunch of people said it to me, what else you got? Well, you're never going to be famous. Okay, I never said I wanted to be famous. Someone came on TikTok to me this week. I posted a video from my old TikTok just because I wanted some content on there to beef it up a little bit. And their first question out the gate is, are you a Republican? I was like, yes. Oh, that's embarrassing. And I was like, whatever you say. You know, you should really change your life. The way you're living is pathetic. And like, they went off and they're like, you're not famous and you're pretty stupid. You should really change. And I'm like, you seem more upset about this than I am. They haven't said anything since. This is what it is. None of this should affect your life. Right. And that's what I told Sam. It's exactly what I told Sam. I said, remember, they're not real. And no offense to any of you, I said this back when Asian Talk came at me. And the only reason I gave Asian Talk credence is because they dared me to. They laughed at me and said nobody would listen to what I had to say. And then they ran scared from me when they realized I actually had an audience, which was just hilarious to me. And then I became Voldemort to a group of thousands of people on TikTok, which, again, hilarious to me.
Asian people specifically.
The Asian side of TikTok specifically. We're not going to mention her name. We're not going to say anything. We're not going to help her rage bait. Nay, 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 nay. It's not rage bait. It is karma. But that's okay. And so they're most NPCs. Exactly, Rachel.
Hey, Phil. It's good to see you.
Hey, Phil. I don't see you, but hi.
Yeah. Right there.
I don't see where the name Phil is, though.
Right there at the top.
I don't see it. Oh, it's showing up a little later for me. Now I see it. Hello, Phil. Whatchamacallit, though. Yeah, they are very, you can usually tell how old the people are when they say you're not famous. I've had that happen 4 times this week, and then I find out the people that are saying that are like 15 to 19, and they think you're on social media purely to be famous and nothing else. And they don't understand that you could be on social media because
you're on social media.
Right. Like, I had one argue with me because there was, I guess, the UK version of The Apprentice. And, it was so hilarious. It was, This woman, he brings forward, I guess it was a candy cup, and it was like retro. It said retro something on it, right? And it was like typically what you'll see a boba cup be like, with a little dome on it and all that.
Right.
And he put it in front of her, and it had candy and a cute label and a bow on it. And he said, "This is your product." And she said, "Yes." And he said, "What is good about it?" She goes, "Well, it's a unique product." And da 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 da. He then says, "These are your competitors," and he pulls out 2 nearly identical cups. And she said, "Well, mine's hand packed." And he goes, "They don't care." He said, "The consumers don't care if you hand packed it or not." She said, "Well, I think the bow adds to the price." And they proceeded like that. The next woman said, "Every person that comes into my coffee shop, my workers are required to ask, 'How did you enjoy your coffee and how's your day?'" He's like, "I went yesterday and nobody asked me how my coffee was."
Oops.
She went, "They didn't?" And he went, "No." Then the next woman, she said, whatchamacalls it? She was saying, like, if he asked about her shipping rates. And she said, "Well, if you ship in Ireland, it's going to be between 2 to 3 days. What if I'm in the UK? That takes up to 5 days because we use the Royal Mail." He goes, "Well, I ordered a package 11 days ago from you, and I still haven't gotten it." And she goes, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." He said, "Can you chase that for me?" She goes, "Yep." And then he said, "Well, here's my order number." And without moving, she watches him as he lists off the order number. He goes, "Are you going to remember this?" She goes, "Not at all." And this person in the comments said, "How can he get mad at her over the Royal Mail? It's not her fault." It's a fun fact for anybody in the chat. Take it from the person who is a customer service expert. Whether you like it or not, yes, it is your fault if it gets lost in the mail, and here's why.
Because customers are assholes.
That's first of all. While that is accurate, it's actually on the company too, and here's why. If you're a small business, if you are a large-scale business, right? Like we're talking thousands of orders a day, then it's expected that at that point the mail has to take over, right? And if it happens, it happens. You might get it lost. And if you don't want that responsibility where you can say, "Hey, I've put it into the mail now," it can take anywhere from 10 to 15 business days, then you have to state that. Because otherwise, it is on you. If you're saying 3 to 5 days, that is your guarantee. And what you're supposed to be doing, especially as a small business, I know because I've helped run several small businesses online, you get the alerts. You get your total orders, and it shows you when they're shipping. And if you're in charge of shipping, which is she's got employees and she's got a business, she's got at least one employee in charge of shipping and customer service, you're supposed to be watching those orders. And if you see it still hasn't been delivered, then you follow up. When I worked for No System, I did it all the time. I called customers, I emailed them, I followed up. In the restaurant I work in now, when invoices don't get answered, guess what you got to do? You follow up. Did you get the invoice in the mail? Did you go, like when we do catering events? It is up to you. Yes, it is your fault because you just can't let it sit there and squander. Because if it does get lost in the mail, do you think the customer cares that the mail lost the package? The customer only cares that they didn't get their package. And they might care if the mail lost it if you message them 3 days in and go, "Hey, I noticed that your package didn't come yet and it was supposed to. Is there anything I can do to help? Is there anything I can do? Can we monitor it?" A customer is going to be far more understanding if you reach out to them. 11 days and you haven't said a word? Yeah, that's your fault. Point blank. And these people got mad at the guy. "Oh, typical rich old white man just trying to embarrass women." I'm like, these women embarrass themselves by coming on to a show that is designed for this. And then she said, "Well, clearly he's no different. He's not original. He does shows like it." I'm like, yes, but they're on his show.
Mm-hmm.
They were forced to be on his show. They applied to be on his show.
They asked. They wanted to be.
They asked. And she's like, "Well, you're not famous either." I'm like, what does that have to do with anything?
Cool. I didn't try to get on the show.
Right. Like, he's obviously more successful. They're coming to him for advice. He is telling them what they did wrong. And you're claiming all he's doing is shaming them. No, he's putting them in their place and making them realize their business is not all that unique. It's not all that great. And it's not following its own standards. I haven't had bad experience with mail in my country. Luckily, you must not be in the United States.
You're in Norway. There's like 10 people in your country.
I was about to say, way. It takes 5 minutes to get the mail from one side to the other. Of course you haven't had any problems. The postman uses a bike.
They literally can't bike across their entire country.
Exactly.
I mean, you could technically bike across the entire U.S., but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
You know I love you.
You could bike across the USA. Wow. Yes, but unlucky. Tell us where the lie is. You can't be insulted if it's true. The only one that hasn't left me is Luna. Everyone else is like, fine, mom. But whatchamacallit. And so it's just like, I don't know why that is the new complaint online. If you're not famous, okay.
And you are?
99.99% of the people online are not famous. Proof. Unlucky is the mailman. He's the one going around to tell the rest. The prime minister's gonna hear about this. Hey. I like that. That was good.
Yo, Bjorn, you hear this?
That was good. I like that. God almighty. But I just get a kick out of it when they're like, again, and it's just been this whole thing. Like, every time it gets into election season, it's like the entire internet becomes America, even though very clearly most of you are not America. Also, you heard the famous people speak. They are dumb. So dumb. So many are dumb. Out of touch with the plebes. Right. So true. Well, apparently, well, I don't know if she's Republican or not, but there was a woman that was on Newsmax, I want to say. I just happened to come up on her on YouTube by accident. She's got like 150,000 subscribers, so she's not unknown. And fucking sheep. They're on holiday, love.
They left the country.
They left the country. They walked a whole mile away. You're never gonna. But
they're in Finland now.
And there's this Sweden. But no, whatchamacallit, was I gonna say? Damn it, sheep. You
Some gal on Newsmax, 150 followers.
Oh, yeah. So they were talking about
gay
nutcrackers that were in Hobby Lobby, and pretty much she was saying that one, this isn't needed, and two, no self-respecting gay man's gonna have them in their house because they were ugly. Now I didn't get to see what they look like, but the idea of a rainbow-clad nutcracker just doesn't sound well designed to me.
Well, and then there's like two other issues for that. The first one being Hobby Lobby is a notoriously Christian organization. They don't even do Halloween. Like, they don't have Halloween stuff. They have fall stuff and they have Thanksgiving stuff, but they don't have Halloween stuff. And they're not even open on Sundays. The second problem with that is it's Hobby Lobby.
Yeah,
it's probably just rainbow colored. It's not gay.
Well, I don't know. They were all talking about it though, right? Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh God.
Saw this and ripped into this girl and said how out of touch with normal people she was. And she said, yes, Jimmy Kimmel, I, a regular person recording this from my parents' basement, is less in touch with the regular person than you from your $15 billion ABC-funded news network stage. And then you go home to your multi-million-dollar house where your assistant and maids and private chef take care of you. But I'm the one out of touch with the regular person. And it was just when I listened to that, I was like, she got him. Like, she got a point. Stores are normally closed on Sundays here. Yeah, you only have 3 stores, so of course they are. And
you guys know you don't need anything on Sunday. Why go in?
You've got one restaurant, one gas station, although you never have any cars, and then you have just one, you know, hobbyist store, a couple of appliances.
And you have to have a day off anyway, because how are you going to deliver all those letters on Sunday if they're all there?
The only place in the world where the postman's on Sunday. Let me
That's beside the point.
And everyone else left the country for the day. Hold on, I gotta see this. The day nutcrackers. I want to look at them now. I need to see what they look like.
Well,
Now it's Target.
My,
So
my,
it wasn't Hobby Lobby. It was Target.
okay, that makes way more sense because I'm like, well, I mean, my other issue is how do you tell if a nutcracker is gay?
Well, I
It's
definitely
an inanimate object.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You can tell these motherfuckers are gay.
Do they have penises?
They make it obvious.
Oh,
But she
God,
was
that's
right.
hideous.
I would say this one is the only one, but also take away the motherfucking flag and it stops being a gay. It stops being gay. But this one, like these are not well designed. This one's maybe.
I mean, realistically, if it wasn't for the fact that supposedly you could say that everything rainbow now represents gay people, you could easily just say that they're fucking nutcrackers with a rainbow theme.
I would say that they weren't holding a rainbow flag. I mean, if he eats nuts, he is gay. No, if he eats nuts, he's a cannibal. But if he sucks nuts, then he's gay. They look kind of Rasta. They look kind of shit, is what they look like.
Sheep and I went to dinner here, and it's a steakhouse, and one of them, we're looking at the appetizers, and I look at him and say, "So, do you want any Rocky Mountain oysters?" And he's like, "What are they?" I said, "Well, they're calves nuts," and he didn't understand that I said calves nuts, like, you know, their testicles.
Testicles.
But once he understood, he was like, "No."
And the worst thing is, I have heard they're quite good.
I have, but
not willing to find out.
Yeah, they're not really one of those things I'm interested in trying.
So the other day, well, actually, the other day, a couple months ago, I was in an Asian market in another town, and I looked over and I was like, I think that's what I think it is. I looked a little closer. It was a giant bag of fish sperm, which is a delicacy in Asia.
I mean, to be fair, caviar is quite delicious. I love salmon roe.
It's not you know what the thing is, roe to me is not the same as sperm. I'm not going to sit here and jerk off
half of it
and hope for a fantastic tasting thing, but I'll crack the egg open every morning. And so it's like,
I mean, it's one of those funny things, I think, that people get so uptight about something just literally being the other half of creation, and all of a sudden it's gross because it came out of a man.
I don't even think it's coming out of a man. It's that the fact that he can produce it on a woman only when he orgasms. Like that's
so
my issue. Like that's where I have a problem. I don't mind ovulation. I wouldn't mind almost anything else, but it's just this is Sinbad, guys, not Sinbad.
Yeah, we know unlucky, we know. But I guess I don't. If you're going to be eating something that came out of a creature, why does the fact that it's produced during orgasm or not matter?
Well, because I mean, all right, let me make it. Oh, Sinbad, for fuck's sake! I can't. Even my good ones are bad. Women produce a juice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be putting that into a cup and sautéing it on some steak.
Well, no.
Okay? So in my mind, I see the sperm and that in the same boat. Yes, technically, the liquids that are produced from a female during the joys of coitus. I'm trying very hard here, YouTube. I'm trying real hard. Those liquids are. Hi, Luna. You see how this bitch just rises up like, hello. What do you want? What? You want to come up? Yeah, here.
It's funny because I'm being left alone tonight. There are no dogs or cats in here.
She was always like, even when I first raised her, so when we had the original four, her, Atreyu, Bastion, and Calliope, the four of them would absolutely tear through my room like nothing else. And they were so closely bonded, the four of them. And whatchamacalls it? Whenever she had enough, she would come and hide underneath me. She would huddle up to me or she'd sit in my arms. So Luna has always kind of been my little buddy. And I will say, out of the both of them, even though I loved Sunny, I was very regretful to let Luna go because it felt like I was giving up another piece of Atreyu and Bastion when I let her go. And she looks like Zorro. And so I had really wanted her and Zorro in photos together. And it broke my heart that I never got to do it. I know. See, like, I raised her and Sunny from when they were like 4 weeks old. And I've never brought a cat back after that. This is the first time that they've come back to me.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot believe how much these cats miss me. Like, guys, Starman went and picked them up because Ray had to get them out of the house immediately. And he got the crates all set up, like, very proud of my husband. He has become so well versed in getting cat crates just set up. I don't got to do it no more. He had them both set up. They were both okay. I walked in the bedroom, and the moment they heard my voice, they started ricocheting off the crates. They could not wait to see me. Oh, good night, Rachel. And we are kind of still talking about Fish Unlucky because the thing is, it doesn't matter. Like, for me, with eggs of any kind, they are not pleasure induced. They are not designed like
I,
it's that idea in mind to begin with that it's gross.
I
Like,
guess that's the part that makes me wonder is why does it matter if it's pleasure induced?
because it's nasty. There's just something inherently nasty about that. Not into I'm not into the jizz juju. I'm not into that. Like, would you like a jizz frittata? I'm not into that today. No, because see, then you're taking the eggs and you're taking the after effects of the pleasure, and you're creating a nice little fried thing with some potatoes, and I'm just not into that. It is not on my list of cuisine. And so, like, I get what you're saying, but I ain't eating no testicles either.
No, I mean I wouldn't eat them, but that's I just don't understand why that specific situation around them affects it.
Well, it's like the same thing as pig ovaries and pig uterus. In the countries that eat organs is considered very much a delicacy. You don't go see me eating them either. Mm-mm. Testicles, uterati, fallopian tubes, they can all stay in dog food. Hmm. I will happily boil it, cook it to temp, grind it up, stick it in my dog's bowl. Protein, nutrients, great. It is never passing these lips. And I don't care if we in the middle of another panini. It could be zombie season. I will grind bones and make bread with it. No ovums.
Hey, Dave.
Dave. It is Dave, after all. Hello, Dave. I feel like you've told me about Dave. Dave did the drawings. Hello, Dave.
Dave did the drawings and he did the dolphin stories.
See, it must be a long hair black cat thing. Look how good she's being. Other countries love eating spiders too, and I say I won't stop them. I won't steal their food.
I will happily clear the food as it sits around in my house. No, I haven't sent them to her, but I meant to ask you for permission. But I read them. They were very funny. But we talked about that.
Telling me I'm basking. If you
She's
guys
getting
want to,
cuddled.
huh?
You're getting cuddled.
Well, it's the good kind of cuddles. Because like Calliope loves to cuddle on me, and Arya loves to cuddle on me. Here's the problem with Arya and with Calliope. They've got wiggle butts, cat versions of wiggle butts. If you don't know what I mean, guys, any cat owner will know what I'm talking about. They don't sit still. The headbutting is constant. The drooling is constant. The rolling is constant. Imagine a dog who is constantly happy, with the wagging of the tail and the wiggling of the butt. It's adorable. It's fun. And you do love it. But sometimes you want to just sit there and cuddle with your animal.
Mm.
I can't do that with Calliope. As a matter of fact, one of the videos coming out this week, you guys are going to see that. She very, very routinely moons the camera. I want to let you know lurking. Oh, we love you too, Shags. It is Christmas time. It is finally here. But whatchamacalls it? When I let Calliope be on
That
camera.
would be France. Imagine.
I mean, do you got to eat the maggots with the cheese?
Mm-hmm. It's part of it. They're live. They're moving.
Forgive them, they're French.
I mean, I've had grasshoppers. I've had chocolate-covered grasshoppers. They're not so bad.
I will say this. Every person I've talked to that has eaten like tarantula, they say it is so unsatisfying and unfulfilling. And when you bite into a fried or roasted tarantula, it's just hollow.
No.
Who was the person that I saw that took a bite? Oh, it was Lindsay Nicole.
I was going to say it wasn't me.
Well, it was the names that she I forgot how many followers she got. But as a result, she sat and she ate bugs, getting all the way up to tarantula.
Yeah. There is no number of followers that I could have. I could have 1 million. I could have 2 million. I could have 5 million. And there is no way on God's green earth you would ever catch me eating spiders. Or even 90% of other bugs. I might eat a couple if they're covered in chocolate, but other than that, oh no.
What about cave spiders? Because they don't look like spiders.
No.
What if you didn't know it was a spider?
Then when I found out, you'd be dead.
I didn't say it'd be me.
I don't care who gave it to me. When I found out, someone would be dead.
Did. I know, La Luna.
And when they asked why I committed murder, I'm going to say because they fed me spiders.
So then let me ask you guys, and I know this is a very controversial take right now, and it's something that for thousands of years, dozens of cultures have eaten bugs, right? And we've all had no problems. We've all suddenly had a problem once the mainstream media started talking about it. Now, I will say this justified murder. Unlucky says justified. I will say this. I have no problem with alternative forms of meat. Because at the end of the day, those are still living animals. We still consuming an animal. And they are technically a leaner, higher protein than regular traditional mammalian meat and fish meat and poultry. Okay? It's outlawed in the European Union because the larvae can survive, in the intestines and become a parasite. Right. See, that's where my brain was going. You see, like I was thinking, if they're living in the cheese, they can live in the intestines.
I mean, I don't care what other cultures eat. They're allowed to eat whatever they want. As long as I don't care what other people eat in general, as long as you're not trying to force me to eat it.
So that's my question is this. So let's say she's been compromised. Let's say a powdered form, a truly powdered form comes out where you could utilize it for whatever you wish. Would you turn down the opportunity to try it? And if you ate something that used it and you liked it, would you be upset afterwards? And let's say it's not just one bug. It's safe to eat. It's a large amount of bugs. Amalgamism, you know what I mean? Complicated
amalgamation.
That all into one powder. What do you think?
I mean, as long as it's a choice, that's fine. I may or may not, I don't know for sure, try it. I would not be particularly happy if someone slipped it to me without my knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just because I seem to pop up allergic to weird things, and I prefer to know when I'm eating something.
I ask because What people got upset about is the idea of feeding it to pets as if all of our animals don't already eat bugs.
I'm constantly encouraging my dogs to eat bugs. Please, for the love of God, catch that spider so I don't have to try to kill it.
And so a lot of people got mad that that would be a more cheap but higher protein ingredient added into pet food. Now, as long as it's safe for my dogs and cats to eat, I don't care. Because I already encourage them to eat the bugs whole and alive anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, but that's different because they're alive. Okay, well, are you setting chickens loose in your house and telling your dog to slaughter that? Are you
Very
letting
messy.
I know, right? Blood everywhere. And so I'm like, I get the reservation of it, but people are mad now that they're offering it to pets. And
I
I'm
mean,
like,
again, as long as I know.
right, as long as I understand it's going to be in my pet's food, I give zero shits. And as long as I know it's tested and safe and it works for my animal, why would I be upset? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. And so those are the questions that I have. And so I pose that to the audience as well. Because I'm pragmatic. Like we've had this conversation before, guys. Um, I almost don't care what you eat as long as you treat it humanely before you slaughter. And I mean that across the board. I might not eat it, but if the animal is treated humanely and slaughtered humanely, which I know is a weird thing to say, but it's the truth, then I have zero issues. I worry about the slippery slope for the pet food than human food. Yeah, but the thing is, we already do that with corn. It started as human food and slipped into pet food. And the thing is, like, you could say about any kind of food across the board. Because there's a lot of unhealthy things that we feed humans and we're okay with feeding the humans, but that are literally deadly to pets and we don't feed to them. So, I mean, my question is what's wrong with it? If you worry about the slippery slope, because I think what horror has made the very clear distinction is there is nothing inherently wrong with eating it. It just it's something we don't want to eat. My question is I need to know what is inherently wrong with consuming it.
Absolutely nothing. And that's the thing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with consuming it. The issue becomes, as always, whether or not you are informing people of what they are consuming, whether it be yourself or your pet. You should have the knowledge, you should have the ability to discover what is in your pet's food or in your own food. And honestly, you should make sure that you are looking at your pet food ingredients and your food ingredients for that matter. You should be looking at that too. Problem we have is that most people don't look at these things for themselves or their pets.
Hi, Hunty. I agree. And because the thing is, you guys don't realize that your food can change its recipe at any time. So, like for instance, this is gonna sound silly. When I did eat a lot more junk food, at least every once in a while, typically what I do is I'll buy my junk food once a season because that's usually when I want it. And one of the junk foods I would get every single Christmas was I want to say Little Debbie, the gingerbread men. The gingerbread men always slapped. It was great. I loved it. So I would get one box, maybe two every season, and I would have it, and then that'd be it. Okay? 3 years ago, I got my annual box. Something wasn't right. Tasted like shit. I could taste something in the back. And this is supposedly their less chemically version. They're less preservatives. They're less additives. I was like, go back to the additives, and this thing tastes like shit. And so they can change it, and they do not have to tell you they changed the formula. They only have, as long as there is no like severe allergen changes, like if they suddenly add pine nuts or peanuts or things like that, then they have to. Otherwise, they don't.
Well, and the sad thing about that is a lot of times, even if you do check the ingredients, you may not know what the actual difference is because the difference could be in the herbs and spices, or it could be in the other natural flavors, or any number of places.
I do agree on that one, Heckin, especially because I found out so many things about breast cancer and colon cancer and ovarian cancer and uterine cancer and prostate cancer are all related to soy. So I do agree with that, which is it. But what's odd is soy has been consumed in Asia for hundreds of years without these same problems. So
It's
then
about
my
how they process it.
exactly my because I eat soy sauce, not a problem. Tofu. not a problem. I can talk. I swear. Edamame, not a problem. Soy milk, problem. A lot of those soy products like that, problem. As a matter
Soybean
of
oil.
huh?
Soybean oil.
Soybean oil. And I will say, even though I use canola oil, I agree it'd be better to move to another one. The problem is olive oil has too low of a heat temp.
Avocado oil.
Huh?
Avocado oil has a much
Avocado
higher
oil.
heat, and it's a much better for you. It's not technically it's not a nut oil. It's a fruit oil,
Right.
because an avocado is technically a fruit. But yeah,
Usually
so
ferment their soy products. Right, and the fermentation helps a lot. Rice Krispies added malt, so not gluten free anymore. Malt. Dolphins want to eat. Oh my God, Dave! Damn it, Dave!
I forgot to send you that song.
Dave! I know, La Luna. I love this cat so much. She is such a pain in the ass. You got a pot belly, you know that, right? Do you understand that? I haven't had this in weeks. This kind of feels really nice. Look,
Oh, she's so cute.
you guys have been watching me for years. What does that look like to you? I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. Ray might not get her back. Holy Speaking of cats, I think similar issue like milk for European versus the rest of the world, humans have adapted to different foods, right? I'm telling the truth. You can't handle the truth. Decipher that, Dave.
You really shouldn't talk about his mother like that.
Since when did you get so fluent?
I pick things up easy.
My Masha likes to climb, and I need to knock off my shelf stuff over. How do I prevent that? Okay, so you have to give them a different place to climb. So in here, the only reason why the cats climb onto my video game shelf and subsequently on top of my art shelf is because there is no cat tree right near my desk. The only cat tree near me is on the other side of the room. So right behind me, right over here, I'm probably going to put another cat tree because I need to have something there for the cats so they stop driving me nuts. They need to feel like they can watch me from a safe place because this is a hub where all the animals come to see me, which is fine, but that is 15 animals competing for my attention. And it's a small space once you get in here. So I have multiple surfaces. And the problem is, thanks to Calliope, a lot of shit is strewn everywhere. And it doesn't matter if I fill a cubby hole with stuff. I have found that Calliope will jump up, slam her face into it, try to dig everything out, then continually do this until she carves a tiny hole out of the shelf. The only reason she's not doing it now, and if you've watched my recent short on YouTube, you'll know Calliope has claimed the Christmas tree for herself. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen that yet, no.
Hold on. I shall show you.
I need to do my Christmas tree thing before Christmas actually shows up.
You know, I'm lucky I was able to get it out. Because Starman wasn't really having it, and I was like, bro, I don't ask for much. Just give me my fucking tree. I just want my tree. And he finally gave in, went and got it, and then, I sent you the photo, because I nearly was like, I'm just going to do a skinny tree this year. It's not going to have anything on it. That's not what ended up happening, but still. Your channel, your videos.
That makes sense, Dave.
Oh, is he talking about dolphins again?
No. He said, jokes aside, we Europeans can digest lactose because we keep the enzymes. Asians don't. They lose it over the course of their lives. It could be a similar reason why Far East cultures can eat insects and why we'd avoid it. In Europe, we never had to eat insects long term. We probably can't digest chitin.
That is very true. And whatchamacallit, on top of that, I've heard that Europe consumes raw milk more. Is that true?
Well, Europe in general consumes far more milk.
Not just milk, but I mean like raw milk, like unpasteurized.
I don't know about a raw milk. I'm about to
But let me share.
buy raw milk myself, but
I really want to try it.
I don't know that it's really that different. But I'm gonna find out.
Where is? Come on.
But I want it partly so I can make cheese.
I want raw milk just so I can see what it tastes like.
Apparently, it is different.
So
Pretty.
volume is. Oh no! Someone knocked down some of the branch. Oh. Gee.
Aww.
I wonder who Calliope. Calliope. You're in my tree.
Let's see.
Is there a reason you're hiding in my tree? You know, I thought putting the comforter in there would keep cats from digging in.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
Silly me! I just made you a more secure, quiet bed.
Yeah, you just made it more comfortable for her.
Yep. See, because I filled it all the way up and I put it all the way up to the branches, so it was very difficult for them to get in. And I was very proud of myself, and no one touched it for about a day. Everyone left it alone because they couldn't really dig in. And I think one of my biggest errors is I see that big gap right here because I had to make a choice. I couldn't put the branches all the way up to the wall because then that would invite them to hide up in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And they get a full hidden thing. And I see my theme is like stars, gold and blue. But
Moon, that is a potential allergy, but you would want to try it again when you're not sick if you're feeling like you need to. Otherwise, if you think that it's having a negative effect on you, just avoid the orange juice.
yeah, I would say you can try it in like little bits. If you can drink oranges, you can drink. If you can eat oranges, you can drink orange juice, especially if it's 100% natural. Hold on.
And you should be getting not from concentrate orange juice anyways, like Simply Orange or something is the best kind to go.
Or it is natural too.
Yeah. But yeah, if I would maybe try another little glass at some other point in time when you know you're not sick or anything else is potentially affecting you, and see what happens if you feel up to it. Otherwise, if not, don't. It's like I discovered I'm allergic to pomegranate. Well, sorry, I'm allergic to pomegranate seeds specifically. I can still drink the seed, or I can still drink the juice. I just can't eat the seed.
Ha ha.
Try not to drink oranges.
When I was at Costco today, I tried to buy these apples called Snapdragon apples. And it's supposed to have this legendary crunch. The first 5 boxes I picked up, every single apple was wilted. All wrinkly. I was like, how fucking long do they have these apples? They're not Snapdragons now. They're Mush Dragons. No, thank you. And Market Wagon, you can see the website if they do it in your area. It's Market Wagon.
That's a website that does local farm deliveries and bakeries and from organic type stuff.
Ooh, my ear just popped. Oh yeah, we had all these warnings of this big storm coming on Sunday. It was not a big storm. It was a little grossy out. I can't lie, but it was nothing like. It was nothing torrential. Put it that way.
No, the winter this so far has been just totally. We were in the 50s this week.
Same, but that's normal for us.
That's not normal here. It's unusual. It's a very mild winter. Oh. Bloop. No, there's a local dairy farm here that you can buy like a stock in the cows, and when you buy the stock in the cows, you get a portion of the milk they produce every week. So it's like basically owning part of a cow. So I'm gonna buy part of a cow. And then I'm going to have the raw milk because that way it's totally legal for me to have it. Good night, Unlucky. Thanks for being here.
Good night. Sorry, I'm replying to more of the comments for Sam. I'm diverting anger to me.
You're working to piss them off. Is that what I heard? Yeah, she relishes the fight. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting watch.
Tipsy's hat and greetings.
Yeah, he always does that.
Boozy water talk. A boozy water talk.
Does that mean they put alcohol in it?
Yep, that's exactly what it means.
That's just weird. Is
It's not
goat
water
milk
talk,
better
that's
than cow milk?
cocktail talk.
I don't know. I've never had cow milk or goat milk. I've had
Goat
plenty of cow
milk
milk.
is very tangy. If you've had goat cheese, then you've tasted goat milk. And goat milk it's very often used as a meal supplement for kittens and things like that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if you think you gonna drink goat milk like you no.
Well, if you get used to it, you can. But yeah, you're not going to do it straight out. I actually got some goat milk for Grace the last time she was pregnant. Found out she's allergic to it.
Oh
So.
God. And that's so rare, dogs to be allergic to that.
Yeah, the way I could tell is I gave it to her, and not even 10 minutes later, she was dragging her head around on the ground trying to scratch her ears. So I'm like, okay, no more goat milk.
That poor baby.
That's fine. I'll just give her cottage cheese from now on.
Let me see. There was another thing I wanted to show everyone. I'm gonna put it in the Discord chat.
Oh God.
I can share it easier. You know I'm about to share.
According to Annie, raw goat's milk tastes way better than pasteurized.
But it still tastes like tangy yogurt.
I don't like yogurt.
Exactly. My point stands. Cause like what my favorite thing about milk is how gently sweet it is. But this is where a lot of you aren't gonna like me. I only like skim milk.
You like white water?
It's
I mean, what taste do you get from that?
It tastes, you can taste the milk, but it's crisp, but you feel the wholesome protein, and it's just so good. I cannot stand drinking whole milk. I feel it coat everything. It feels like I'm drinking bacon fat, sweetened bacon fat. It's like,
You see, I only drink whole milk. I can drink 2%, but I prefer whole.
as a matter of fact, I might get a little bit of skim milk right now. Kind of feeling it. Loving it.
And, would be funny if a glass of whole milk appeared.
Hunty, do not disagree with your mother. So says I. Are you somewhat lactose intolerant? So actually, no. My mother did not like whole milk because it was all fat. And growing up, we did everything as healthy as possible. Ow, Axel, you really don't need to claw on my knee to let me know you're there. I know. You are 16 pounds and all black. He does it every time. He comes up and just literally puts his paws on my knee and then stretches out every time. So I got like little dots all over my fucking knee.
Hi, Rudy.
There they are. Oh,
Look at him.
he sat down like, oh, she doesn't want me. I only drink milk and milkshakes. See, I can understand whole milk in like a mixed drink or like in hot chocolate because it's different. It's not congealed, and it's it's just. Ugh. Hello, boy. This is Woody, the Karen. Oh,
You would think the way he acts that he doesn't get any attention and that he's just the most abused and unloved doggy ever.
he is. You didn't pay attention to him for a solid 3 hours.
Actually, a little longer than that because I was working before that. But He still acts like he doesn't get any love.
Oh, Woody. Where is it? Where
No,
is it?
no, no. I don't want kisses.
I know I'm getting tired because I just lost a train of thought and could not find out where the Discord was.
Which one? They're calling you small new. Don't do that.
Do it again. Torture her. I want you guys to take a really good look at this.
I know what this is. I've seen these before.
I want you all to tell me what you're looking at. Because I don't think horror even knows exactly what it is.
Oh no, I've seen this exact thing before.
Right, but there's still more to it that I don't think you know. Huntsman spider with egg sac. Dave, you're the one who's not allowed to answer. Fucking bitch. And this is a lichen spider, as Dave said. What her front two pairs of legs are around are an egg sac. Yes, you can literally see it.
Doesn't help that he's a biologist who specialized in spiders.
Hence why I said he is not allowed to fucking answer. But he couldn't wait. He's like me in a class about cats. Ooh, me. I know the answer. No fucking shit. So, this right here I should start saying shit wrong. Piss off Dave. This is its cloaca, right here. This is its boobs.
Oops.
There's its arms right there. Okay, these are the feet. And it's holding right here. Just gonna list everything wrong just so Dave can get mad. Hunty is not a fan that this is a spider. Yes, these are a breed of spiders that lay flat against the booba. We can show that on stream. We can show spider boobas because they only produce silk, not milk. But if you look, I can't show you really close. There's her eyes. There's only 2 of them. As all spiders only have 2 eyes. But I saw this.
Oh, sorry.
Why are you dissing me, Star? Why are you disrespecting me? I'm not mad at you. You a spider, a cloaca, and a titty. I just have very few mental images. I hate this so much, but it looks thick as hell. Right, it's a cool fucking spider. Like, I don't want to be walking through the woods and put my hand on a tree and accidentally touch one. Dead ass. But...
And then people wonder why I hate spiders. Hey, Mephisto.
Hello, Mephisto. But you guys gotta admit, it's cool.
They're
like,
evil.
I would paint this. Right. Like, it's so cool. See, someone's gonna log in and think I lied about Zoro being dead.
Why? It doesn't look like Zoro.
You know that. All they see is a black furry boa sitting on my arm. The same arm he was usually on. They're not gonna know the difference. See, you know because this fur is not the same color. Zoro had a reddish brown patina because of his age. This is how Zoro used to look. More of a rich, dark brown.
Sydney.
Oh, he got a haircut recently.
Yeah, he got cut short. Come on, Sid.
Yo, he's embarrassed by that
little bastard.
Oh my god. But yeah, I saw that spider and I was like, this is fucking cool.
Then she had to show it to me, and of course she didn't understand why I wasn't as thrilled as she was. I'm gonna show you this picture of a spider, but I promise you it'll be worth it. I'm like, oh, sure. Oh, look,
it was worth it.
A fucking spider. Cool.
Bitch.
Spider.
problem with orb is cool. What the fuck is mine? I have no problem with orb weavers. They're really cool. I hate when people kill them, especially at my house. See, I named all mine. All my orb weavers had names. And yeah, cats can have a little bit of patina going on. Like they can have a little, like depending on their age. Like if you look here, you can see like if you spread Luna's fur, you can see a little bit of that color that I'm talking about right here. But Zoro's fur was tipped in that color because as cats get older, obviously just like with humans, the fur starts to lose a lot of its pigmentation because it's just they don't need to have it as much. You can see with Luna is young and her fur still retains a lot of its rich darkness, but she has a lot of the similar fur to Zoro. Like hers feels a lot like Zoro. She's got the same texture, which is so weird because they are not related in any way, shape, or form. I have no. Oh no, you trying to get me on camera? I ain't want my soul. Let's see. Excuse you. Go away. I have a problem when a spider invades my personal space. Right.
I will send them to her after the stream's over.
Don't hang over my bed or in my shower. It's like that day that spider was in, like, when I first moved to North Carolina. Guys, the first night when Matt and I moved here, we had no mattress, right? And at that point, I always had to sleep on the inside of the bed, like against the wall, because reasons, okay? And so, as per usual, after laying down as many blankets as we could find, Starman and I went to sleep. Turned off all the lights, and when I rolled over, I felt something large and round in the bed, about that big. And I thought maybe it was a marble because my niece Autumn was there. I don't know what I thought, but when I went to wipe it away, the large round thing moved and it kind of squished a little bit so I jumped up, I screamed. I still to this day, we never found the dead spider. No clue. And see, this is something really weird. I was petrified of any and all spiders growing up because I actually had a sixth sense about when they were near me. I could tell when the spider was near me. And where I lived in Rhode Island, I lived out in the very rural area. And my house would get those big wolfman spiders, like big ones. And I'd wake up and one might be on my pillow. One might be on the wall. Varying sizes. But I always knew if I woke up with a jolt, and I was usually right. 9 times out of 10. The only other thing that would wake me up from a jolt, bloody noses. I used to get so many bloody noses in that house, guys. It was bad. Like, I went through pillows like water. And I'd wake up when I was especially little. When you're 4 years old and you wake up and you just pick up your face and all you see is blood everywhere, you scream bloody murder. I promise you. Wait, what's going on? The spider is more than 10 feet away from me. We are cool. See, I'm now much more fine with it, especially depending on the size. They have designated allowed areas.
Mephisto, it's not the word squish as much as it is the mental sensation of a spider crawling in my bed and me finding it there. That is because I have a very vivid imagination. I can very vividly imagine exactly how that feels, and then from there imagine how I would jump up and scream and never be able to sleep in that spot again. So there's that. This weekend, Sheep helped me do some inventory, and we're in the parts department, and I had to use the bathroom. I come back and I'm saying something to him, and I look up and I had to turn and walk away because there was this teeny tiny itty bitty little black dot just hanging in the middle of the air. It was a fucking spider.
See, now I've gotten to the point where I can go like this. I can have it hanging from its web, and then I can just Attach that somewhere else, and I'm okay.
No, he had to kill it for me. Had to die.
Poor
It's
widow.
dead. It's gone.
Poor widow spider. Look at
No
this
more spider.
baby.
It's a cute face.
She is a precious kitten. She is precious. She's almost 4 years old, but you never know. She's an itty bitty kitty. Huh? Hola, Luna. What? What? What, you precious naughty little girl? So bad. All 8 of those legs caressing your arm. Hey, Big Mama, how about I cover them thick ass legs with my premium silk stockings?
No.
Bro.
No.
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 No, I promise. I promise. No spiders. Scout's honor. Promise. I got something cool to show you guys.
Oh, God. It's more spiders.
Promise. It's real. It's real.
Better not be real spiders.
It's not. You don't trust me.
Not when it comes to spiders.
You're so mean.
I don't do spiders. It's gotta be Keith David spider.
Hold on, all right. Let me share I got my stories up.
The only spider I'm okay with is spider from
Avatar.
No.
It's the water cookie.
Oh.
First of all, this. Watch, because she's filling up her cup.
Oh.
He just wants his water cookie. There you go.
That's too cute.
So this is funny. We got some stuff for you guys.
Rimo, how may I help you? Pardon me? No, I'm sorry. We don't. No, I'm sorry. Thank you for calling Ren's Pets on Rimo. How may I help you?
I thought you guys would find that cute because I found it
That's
really
adorable.
cute. But the one that I thought, I have a bunch of really cute things. So this one of this dog getting so ready because he's gonna be in Daddy's wrap. Look at how happy, and gonna go for adventures.
Aw.
So cute. This kitten.
Oh, that kitten.
Giving every single person the need for a new kitten. Look at the little beans. This was funny. But I want. Oh yeah, this guy.
Oh.
Hello, Ivy. Hi, my sweet girl. Oh, are you so sweet?
It just doesn't melt your
Oh, it's a
heart.
pretty kitty.
Yeah, we got puddle gators now.
Yep.
It's not it. Oh, just for $1 a day, you can sponsor a staff whose parent went to the bathroom without them. This was so funny, guys. I'm gonna make
Friendly gods, eat up my sacrifice. Very nice. Thank you for the sacrifice. Please have another sacrifice. No, I've had enough for the day. Listen, I'm going to be very insulted unless you have another. I don't want another sacrifice, okay?
And the reason why I like this lady is another video she posted, and I hope I can find it.
No, thank you.
Video. Reels. Because I shared it because it was me. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? She, like me, has multiple cats. So I think I have
Couldn't tell.
Huh?
I said I couldn't tell.
Couldn't tell. And she has a couple less than me, by a few. I'm trying to find it. I might just go back and suffice myself that I can't find it right now. But I have found several of her videos. I think I'm ready to commit to subscribing to her. I think I'm ready for it. Dang it. I cannot find this ever so hilarious video that I shared the other day. Just because it was, oh, she has a doggy too.
No, that's a pretty doggy.
That's a baby. Well, these are old videos. Maybe that doggy doesn't exist anymore.
Could have been somebody else's doggy too.
I imagine oh, here it is, right here.
She went past it.
I cannot believe it. That is shocking and devastating. I can't believe it. Oh my God. I cannot
And I was like, oh, look. It's me. Ah, here it is. Guys. And I know that you're worth it. I have had a new just watch what he does here.
Fancy.
I don't know why, but I'm not the only person that found that bread flip just a little. That was what I wanted to show you guys. That was it. I wanted to show you the bread flip.
Very fancy.
HD. Come on. The bread flip was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
You were unimpressed with the bread flip.
Was the neatest part of the whole thing.
Huh?
It was the neatest part of the whole thing. Yeah, go ahead and post the link, Matt.
May I post a YouTube? Wait. Can we trust Matt?
Mostly. You can mostly trust Matt.
Waltito third Dorito?
Wow.
I don't know, but hi after 40. Well, have you seen the Walter the cat? He's so cute. I have not seen Walter the cat. Luna is Supermaning herself. She has got her back leg stretched out all the way, and she has got herself stretched. I don't know.
All the way over, yeah.
And oh, apparently it's in my titties. Okay. I feel like I need a nap, but as many of you cat owners know, 3 a.m. cat gagging will wake you up. Oh my god, yes.
Instantly.
Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. On top of that, guys, I'm already tired because I had to get up early. Okay, I know I'm tired, but...
What? Yeah, no. I saw that earlier. I have no idea what to do with that.
Hunty, are you okay?
Did your space bar stop working?
He said, I need a bitch, I'm in heat. Why do you keep me prisoner, Jessica? Gotta pay the winter cookie tax, right? The water cookie tax is so cute. I hate living with my parents, give me all the animals, right? My parentals.
Oh.
It's Walter the cat video. Oh. Hunty, I haven't seen it though.
She didn't know that.
Listen, as my child, self-appointed my child, which I've happily accepted. She has to know everything I need to ahead of time. Oh, Moon, you didn't write that, honey, but all right, that's sleep tight, honey. Good night.
Hey, Moon. Mad Gent, aren't you in the Gilded? Go ahead and put it in there and I'll get it.
Right, I was gonna say if you want to send it, we can put it up or anything like that. Although I will say I'm starting to run out of gas. I don't know if you guys can tell.
Yeah, when we're done here, I still have some work to do. So.
Yeah, she tired. Just look up Walter the cat. He is a wizard. Is he a wizard?
Or is he a cat? Cat wizard? Wizard cat?
Is there a fun way to combine
Gizzard?
A gizzard?
Was that?
That sounds like the insides of a wizard cat. I got his wizards. They're everywhere. And they're sparkly. No,
that could be a problem.
He's both. See, I'm still on whatchamacallit. I'm still on Finley. I'm still on Little bastard's trying to poison us again. Ah.
That's what that's called. I meant to look that up and watch it.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, dude. It's so funny. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's Finley. It's Finley. He's sitting there with the birthday hat on, just getting roasted. I loved it. I made the error today, by the way. I made it. It made a.
Oh, you don't already tell me that. Okay. Huh?
I made an error. I felt the ends of my hair a little crunchy, and it already applied my hair oil. But I was like, I'll put a little more on to my ends of my hair. But I didn't get it on the ends of the hair. My hair's so short, I accidentally got it all the way over here. So my hair was shiny, but a little oily. So then I had to put a little powder on to chew up the oil. So now I gotta wait till tomorrow. So now my hair's not, it's soft and lovely, but it's not as shiny as it should be after a shower.
Mm. Do you want to DM it to me on Discord? I still have Discord. I just don't have a server on it.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm running out of steam. We've had some people go to bed, and my lovely cohort in crime has to get work done. I will say this. Once this house is bought, I don't know how she feel about it. I'm going to actively start planning for that New York meetup that we were talking about.
Yeah, we can do that.
Do you still want to spend a few days in New York with me? Still like me after all this time?
We just have to plan it, you know? Make sure we get the money.
That's this. I've got the plans. I got this.
It's the money part that I'm worried about.
Right? Right. Anyone wants to fund us, okay?
We will talk about starting a fund, and you guys can donate if you want to see us in New York together.
No, you're thinking too far ahead. We will accept all sugar daddies that do not want sugar.
Yeah, that's the only type of sugar. I mean, if I'm calling you daddy, we have issues, so.
Do you want feet pics? I can provide those. They won't necessarily be my feet, but they will be feet pics.
I can send you sheep's feet.
I can send you cat feet. You want Orion's feet? They're real pretty. You got good nails.
Not April, Mephisto, unfortunately. We're thinking more of a fall, winter, spring. Oh, April.
Summertime and spring. It's not pretty and it still smells like dead bodies. But it's muggy on top of that. No.
Here it is.
You guys are fun. I'm going to go sit at the hospital.
No,
are you okay after 40? I'll be your Splenda baby, right? Listen, we don't need much, just
okay.
4,000. But yeah, our plan is hopefully.
No, not that. Don't share that.
I was like, she wants you to share it now, but
no, I do want you to share the thing. I just want you to share the right thing. There we go.
There we go. You ready, kids? Aye, Captain. No, here you go.
Oh, not again. What?
I really need my car back.
No, but how about this? I'll give you another chinchilla. Here you go. Enjoy. Goodbye. Go.
That's not gonna cut it.
All right, fine. Here, have a turtle. Leave me alone. Oh, here we go again. What?
I really need my phone back. Can I give you back the chinchilla?
No,
please?
but how about this? You can have a shiny
No, I don't
chinchilla.
need a chinchilla.
Shiny bye. Hey man, want to trade?
Yeah, what did you give me for my family?
Yeah, here, I'll give you this chinchilla.
Oh, yeah! Guys, say hi to your new dad!
Oh, again. What?
I really need my car back.
No, but how about this?
That's cute.
Your dad. That's.
What if I give you this shiny chinchilla?
It was the shiny. The only problem I had was the chinchillas were obviously not enjoying that whole entire facade, but that was still funny. Fine. Here, take a tortoise. Just go.
Leave me alone.
I want my car back. I don't know. It's kind of a fair trade.
I'd rather have the chinchillas.
Huh?
I'd rather have the chinchillas.
I wish I could. Orion's made a lot of animals difficult to have. Honestly, all the cats in the house are not what prevents me from getting rodents. It's him. Because it's easy to keep him from the cats. It really is at the end of the day if you do it right. If you get the right kind of cage.
Mm-hmm.
If you put the right kind of barriers up. Cats are easy to prevent. And I've got a fantastic cage.
It's just the dog that can eat the cage that tends to be a problem.
The dog that can knock the cage over. The dog that can disassemble the cage just by hitting it too hard. You are so comfortable. Like, all right, my beautiful, lovely. Why don't you take us out? Because I could fall asleep right now.
This week I will be on the midweek hump. I've been debating trying to stream tomorrow night, maybe, since I need these watch hours. So I don't know. Keep an eye out on that. Thursday I will be reading Christmas horror stories since I didn't read them last week. Friday I will be playing some kind of video game or talking or something. Saturday will probably be Neverwinter Nights with Darylyn and Robust and Sheep. Sunday, I don't know, but there will be some kind of stream. Monday, we will not be seeing her. I might still be here, or I might still show up for something. I don't know. Depends on how the day works out, though. But either way, have a Merry Christmas, everybody.
As for me, I have got a couple of videos coming out this week, and I'm going to warn, obviously, those of you that are on this stream are as emotional about it as I am. I didn't realize I had a couple more videos of Zorro. And so when I clicked on the video, I didn't realize I was holding him in it. So, but I recorded it months ago. Like, I had just gotten better after that cold months ago, or right before, or something like that. And so something stream, something sheep, right?
Basically, yeah.
We're old and retired. Leave us alone.
But
anyways, huh?
Said I wish it was retired.
Right. Why don't we just retire? You know, we could go run for president. If Joe can do it, we can do it. We'll go run for president and then do absolutely nothing like him, and it'll be great. Anyways, so what?
It's a good thing you didn't say yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada. Whatchamacallit. So I plan to try to get a couple videos up this week before the end of December, so that way I can get part of the Vlogpocalypse and get all them good caches. So you're gonna be seeing a couple of videos this week talking about Tess, talking about the new girl, Miss Samira, talking about Marissa, and talking about how children should not diet and exercise. Let's just cut them open and give them weight loss surgery at 10.
And drugs and all the other fun stuff instead of making them learn how to take care of themselves.
Because who would want to do something like that? Instill good habits? No, instead let's give them Lunchables here in America. Yeah, you'll see, guys. That's the new school lunches. Literally, Kraft Heinz signed a whole deal. Kids get Lunchables now.
Wow. Well, to be fair, the food had gone downhill even further, so I guess whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got a whole video on it. I will be on tomorrow at some point. The only reason I will not be on tomorrow, and you guys will know, if it's house related, I stop everything and I make sure I am available for the house. But that should not be the case. So you will not see me next Monday. I have no idea because it'll be Christmas Eve. I do not believe I will be coming on next Sunday night because, well, I mean, you know, we all got families and it's going to be Christmas Eve. And, but you should potentially see me next Tuesday if I'm early enough, but I do have to go to the restaurant early and set up for the party, so I don't know. Either way, guys, it has been a good stream. I'm sorry we started so late, but you know, Nova and all different things. Horror's been so patient, but at the start of the new year, I should be back on track with everything because a lot of stuff is going to balance out, hopefully.
That's what we always hope.
That's what you always hope for. But guys, remember to get your animals spayed and neutered. Remember to tell your people that are important to you, that you love them, and to be safe. Horror.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too.
Be safe.
You too.
Have a good night, everyone. Bye. And Merry Christmas.